don't mind me, I'm a bit of a mess. I sort of woke up an hour ago. Anyway. I've made a pattern. I had to train a dragon pattern to be precise. Can you guess what it is? It's blue, yellow, and that sort of thing. Shark class dragon with a horn on its head and a crown. I've made Stormfly. She is adorable. I made two. Hold on a sec. Let me grab the other one. I've made two. And they are so cute. And I love them so much. Like, this is like one of my first patterns that I've made. And they are really, really, really cute. They are a bit different because there was one that I made earlier. And then there was a recent one that I've made. Look at that! Look at that, that's so cute. So this one is the earlier one, which you can tell by the wings bit. So this one's like the second one that I've made. I sold one, the original. This one I finished yesterday, which you can tell by the wings that I didn't do the up bit, even though I should have, but it doesn't matter because I wanted it to be a little bit different. But they both have their crowns, the horns, so they have a unique sort of texture to them. Like, they're not the same, just a bit different, because all dragons can be different in their own way. This one seems a bit chunkier, but he's not. But yeah. So I tested out the pattern again because I wrote the pattern when I was doing this one. But with this Deadly Natter, I used the pattern and it worked, which was good. I had to do a modification with something. I think it was the body, but otherwise they are so cute. If you're wondering where I got the eyes from, I got them from Temu and Shein, I think it is. Well, how to pronounce Shein, I have no idea, but I just called it Shein. So, but otherwise the eyes are from there. They're a bit different. This one's more of an orangey one, while this one's more of a yellow, which is really cool. With the back, this is the back, and you can actually tell by the crown and that, so it's really good. So I have to use the edge of my bed because my bed's a mess at the moment, sadly. But anyway, so that's how. So this pattern will be released at some point for crocheters, like around September, end of September, because the guidelines for doing an online shop, you gotta be 18, and it's, yeah, pain in the butt. But I can't do commissions online yet because it's a bit, how you going, and I'm still underage, so it's a bit how you going. But otherwise, September, the patterns will be out. I'm just a little bit sick, but I'll be alright. I'm just recovering from when I was sick at on Thursday. It was. But otherwise, so that's how I did these two. My other boxes. So pretty much I finished this one yesterday at school, just like before school ended for the day. And then this one I made during when my niece and nephew were over, or just a bit after. And I love this coloured one. It's really cute. I don't like the blue eyes that I sewed on because if I did black eyes, it wouldn't work as well, so I did blue eyes with it. The plan is to make small versions like those teeny snugglers that I just showed you, and put them into like a teeny Stormfly, so it's like a whole collection of them. So I'll use these two colors. It's lighter in real life than on camera, so that's where I get them from, because where I live, there's a small store with 2 shelves full of yarn, which is really good. But otherwise, I have so much yarn stuff and that it ain't funny. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make more Teeny Furies for this basket since that one's full. This one's like full of blankets and stuff. I made Genshin Impact stuff, so Alice and Nicole from the latest update, and a few other bits and pieces. So that box is full. This one I just want to fill up a little bit more before the 13th of March, because my school is doing a bit of a show to represent the students more than the teachers and the parents and that sort of thing. So it's like a student night to show our skills and that sort of thing. So it's going to be a fun night. So I'm running a stall there, which is good. So what will happen is, instead of money, they'll give me tickets, and then I'll exchange the tickets for the money from the school. So hopefully I'll be able to sell a bunch, really a bunch. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. I wanted to do an update because, like, I haven't done it in a while, and I want to, like, build up my audience a little bit, just to see what I'm doing, and like show the people what I'm doing as well. And I do have an Instagram. It's Drawings by Letty. You'll see me there and that sort of thing. It'll have a picture of my OC, which some of you might know from some old edits or like videos before this and that sort of thing. I'll put a link in the comment, well, not the comments, in my bio, just so you can do that. But otherwise, it's there, and you guys can follow me on Instagram, because I do a lot of drawings there as well. Well, I did drawing before crocheting, so I've been drawing for about 8 years, I think. About 8 to 9 years. I'm not saying those numbers, sorry, because for me it's forbidden and brain rot. So you all can make fun of me for it, but I'm not gonna tolerate it, so don't even think about it. But yeah, that's it from me, so which is really good. Since winter's coming up, the blankets are just for like little kids, because there'll be like families, friends, and a lot of children coming to the event. Sorry. And so I have 3 large lap blankets. I want to make another, but I'll have to see how I go. But otherwise, so with a few other projects, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright? Yu-Gi-Oh! The best anime in the world, in my opinion. I'm not saying anything other than that. But I want to make some anime / Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters. I've done some Karibos before, but they were more of just starters of how to do a magic ring and that sort of thing. But I did attempt a Stardust Dragon, but it didn't turn out really well. But otherwise, I would really, really, really love to do a Stardust Dragon and some Genshin Impact characters, besides Nicole and Alice. I've done for the update in Genshin. Otherwise, I have done a Flame Whipper Dragon, which you all know from my old the other video I've done with this, so it's there. The eyes, I am working on like a pattern for them, but because I didn't have any yellow eyes, I just created some eyes, and it looks really good so far. And it was like one of the easier dragons I could do, since I had gecko feet, and since Flame Up Dragons do have like gecko like feet, so which was really good. I wanted to do more dragons as well, so the 3 original patterns is the Stormfly, Flame Whipper, and my Sentinel dragon. I named him Elder, my Sentinel. I had to, because of I just love like Sentinel dragons. So this is Elder. I made the pattern for him, and he's popular as well at school, really popular. I can just sit him on my head. It's really good. People want to like have a hat like him, but it's like, nah, you can just learn to balance him. That's pretty much it. Like, they're really good like snugglers for when you're like balancing on your head. But here's Elder's the original, and I just love him so much. But yeah, that's pretty much the some of it. I have done like a slug puppy, something like that, for a niece of mine. Well, 2 nieces of mine, because apparently you can't buy it where I'm from. So, and she loves the game, apparently it's a game. But I've made a pattern for it, so it's beginner friendly, that sort of thing. I am doing other patterns as well. So like a reindeer pattern, a giant one. Because some people do like small reindeers, but I've done big reindeer, which is really cute. 3 of them are still in my box. So, that's pretty much it. I'm just looking through my patterns now to see what else I've missed, because I think I might have missed some stuff, maybe, because I've only done a few pattern writing, just to like get myself prepared for when I open up an Etsy store in September at least. So yeah, I've mentioned the Stormfly pattern, I've mentioned the Flame Whipper pattern, the Sentinel pattern I've mentioned, the reindeer, and then I want to see where that slug puppy is, not sludge puppy. I was recently watching Ben 10 Omniverse because I love that style of anime, which is really cool. Okay, the slug puppy, so Rain World Rivulet Blue Slug. That's pretty much the pattern. I finished that pattern because it was like the easy one to do, and I just want to experiment a little bit on like how I want to present my patterns, because like some people have amazing pattern styles for like putting their picture and then they had their border and that sort of thing, which is really, really cool, and I love them so much. But I just want to experiment with mine because I want a certain style with mine, and I don't know. But otherwise, I have started a pattern. I've written the draft patterns, and I just want to test them out beforehand. I might not do taster calls because I am confident in my own style and skill for crocheting, but it just depends really. But if anyone would like to do something like that, I can, but I might not, because that sort of thing, it's still early on, and I still want to like build up on some stuff. But otherwise, I've created a few, so I still have a few like pictures and stuff. I've done the Sentinel pattern, I think. So otherwise, I have it on a USB somewhere as backups. PDF, of course. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So that's it, honestly, I think. But comment to just comment if you want to do, well, if you want to, give me some ideas of what I should crochet like that hasn't been crocheted before, because it would be really cool if we had patterns that were unique and original, because I have an OC named Clearsight, as some people know, and I want to crochet her as well, but I'm not sure yet, but we'll soon find out. This is like really exciting because I've made a few designs on dragon species and that sort of thing. I would love to bring them to life from Clearsight's world into ours. And I wanted to make a crochet book and like a storybook about Clearsight and her lore as well as her story, because she, as like a character, like a dragon hybrid, not a fairy. I don't go towards fairies. Not that I'm criticizing them online or anything. I call a human cross like an animal a hybrid, because it just gives it more of a feel of the fantasy world that I love so much. So Clearsight is a dragon hybrid and that sort of thing. So, but otherwise, that's pretty much it, honestly. So I have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'll put them in my bio or somewhere where you can find it, and we'll see how we go from there. Alright? So otherwise, thanks guys. See you all in the next one. And comment to see what I should call you guys, like for example, voidlings, starlights. I might go with starlights or stardust or something like that. But just comment, share, like. I said like already, didn't I? Well, that's embarrassing on my end. And follow for more to see where I'm at. And yeah, so see you all in the next one. See ya.